Great battle here between Worley and Timmons. Timmons looking for history. The 2-2, runner in motion. That one is swung on and missed for strike 3. And the masterpiece is complete. Cooper Timmons with a baker's dozen, 13 strikeouts, and more importantly, he has the complete game shutout in Game 1 of the Great American Conference Tournament. As the first pitch here is powered to right field. No doubt about this one. Touch 'em all, Tiger. That's a moonshot of a home run for G. Allen. Somebody call NASA. I think they were tracking that one on the Hubble telescope. 5th home run of the campaign for the Tiger left fielder. And Ouachita draws first blood. It's 2-0. 4 runs already across for the Tigers in the inning. And looking to add on here, the 1-0 is hit back up the middle. That's going to be through for a base hit. That'll score the go-ahead run and add on another on top of it. Heine's in to score. It's a 2 RBI single for number 2, Dustin Bermudez, and Ouachita is on top. It's 7-5. Ramirez with one more opportunity at the plate. Bermudez looking to send him packing. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball catches the inside corner for strike 3. And the man who put the Tigers on top locks down the save. Good night, Arkadelphia. Tigers win. Set by Hansen. Looking for the kill from Adams, and she's got it. Kill number 14 of the night for the sophomore. And that brings us to match point.
Yeah, I think that was a little miscommunication, both by Malden and Bachelet. Just sort of roped it right in between the two of them.
Served by Brazil. There's the dig by Hansen. Joust sends it up in the air. Adams sending it back over. Set, looking for the kill. And Sonny Bachelet says not so fast. Crimson Storm not going down without a fight.
No, they're not, but Ouachita is just one away from a 3-set victory here on this Friday evening.
There's the serve, dig. Set. Adams looking for the kill and count the sets. 1, 2, 3. That's a Tiger victory. Emily Adams records her 15th kill of the match. And the Tigers break out the brooms against the Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm, winning 3-0. Now a chance for Ouachita up the middle of the field. Kispert with the ball. She gets it up, in fact, to Vanna. Vanna setting up for Fowler on the right side. Cross to the middle of the field. There's the shot. It's deflected, and there's the putback. Goal! OBU Tigers! Grayson Turner had 2 assists in the last match. Now it's her time to shine with a goal, her first of the campaign. And Ouachita continuing to pour it on here. It's 5-0. Kylan Fielding, the junior DB, will be credited with the deflection, although he wanted the INT. There's the give off to Kyle Reed. Reed's got some great blocks up the middle. Powering forward, does a little bit of a front flip, but not before he has a Welch Funeral Home first down. It's a gain of about 13 yards for the Badgers, as this time it's going to go off to D'Angelo Buckley. Some good cuts up the middle of the field, and he's inside the 10-yard line, down near the 5 for another Welch Funeral Home first down. Arkadelphia getting some great blocks up front right now from that offensive line and wanting to capitalize on the momentum. Buckley moves to the left side of McBride, gets the snap, and going to stick with what works. Hands it up the middle, and D'Angelo Buckley. Hats off to you. That's his 3rd touchdown of the half. Touchdown, Arkadelphia.
EJ,
Obviously, as a student athlete, you're not going to have a ton of free time, especially this time of year, but maybe what are some of your favorite things to do on campus when you do have that extra time?
I really like walking down to the Spear Pavilion. I think it's really calm, peaceful. Just go down there, take a walk, and that's pretty much it. I hang out with a bunch of my friends and go grab coffee at Dr. Jack's, and that's pretty much it, yeah.
Now, you have an interesting perspective because you serve on the student advisory committee here, the student athlete advisory committee. How would you say that experience has shaped you as a leader, not only as a student, but as an athlete and one of the older athletes now on this team?
I'm really grateful to be a part of that group. Freshman year to now, I was super reserved, super quiet coming in. And now being a part of that group, I've really stepped out of my comfort zone. And, I've had to talk to a bunch of groups. And I think as a leader and as a person, I've grown a lot. Yeah.
So now, as a senior, looking back, you talked about your freshman year and how there were those people that helped you come out of your shell. How do you hope to use that experience that you have to help others that are just now entering the program and they're where you were 3 years ago?
Just making them comfortable with, just being themselves, being goofy, being, loud. I think just having a senior, having someone that's older, being the same way, I think that'll kind of help them get out of their comfort zones too. So.
Yeah. So looking back on your time at Ouachita, I know there are probably several to choose from, but maybe what are some of your favorite memories from being a Tiger?
Okay, one of them is, I'm just going to put out a date, and it's March 17th, 2021, and if you know what that day is. But a couple of things, it's just Tiger tracks. A couple of us on the team have put together a team, and that was really fun. We've won Tiger Spirit of the Tracks 2 years in a row. Just go out there in the mud, sleeve like muscle tees, and that was really fun getting to hang out with everybody else on campus other than other student athletes. So that was kind of probably top 3 memories right there. But yeah.
And something that we've heard from a lot of the seniors, you've talked about it a lot, is just that camaraderie between all the players on the team. What do you think allows you to have such a strong bond with your teammates?
Just kind of the ups and downs that we've gone through. COVID year was kind of a big thing. We've had to learn a lot that year, and we really got close that first year, just going home, coming back, and figuring out hey, how are we going to get through this college experience together, and just kind of helping each other out in that aspect.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Inside Badger Football with Trey Shucker. As you can see, the Ouachita River Rumble Belt is in the building, and Coach Shucker, that means good news.
It is. It's a great day to be here and get to talk about a good game.
Well, now I get to introduce you as 4A7 Conference Champion Coach Trey Shucker. So first off, congratulations on that achievement.
Thank you. It was a big, just a big night overall. It was a conference championship game. It was a championship atmosphere. Our guys were ready. It was so big for our program to get that win. Malvern is a very, very good football team. They're proven. They're defending state champions from last season. They're very well coached. Coach Plumley and his staff does a great job over there, obviously. And they return a lot from last year's team. And so it was a really, really big win for us. Obviously a lot on the line with the belt, with the rivalry, the conference championship on the line, and then the first round bye and the playoffs, 1 seed, and then having home field throughout. There's so much on the line going into that game. It was so built up. The biggest thing going into the week was keeping our kids focused, and our kids did a really good job of that. There's a lot of buzz going around the game all week, and we just told them, worry about these 4 walls of the field house, worry about the sidelines on the football field, and everything else take care of itself.
And it was the homecoming game too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fanfare that goes into that week, but these players, they really seemed locked in and didn't use homecoming as a distraction, but more so as a motivator going into that big game. For sure.
And homecoming, is about the ladies, and so we were able to focus a little bit more on the football side of it. We had already done our senior night a couple weeks before, and we were able to focus a little bit extra on the game being homecoming. So we're excited about it.
Well, looking back at the start of the season, starting out 0-3 this year against some tough non-conference opponents, but to turn it around and to win 6 straight down the stretch, go undefeated in conference play, what does that accomplishment mean to you personally and to this program?
Well, I think it just shows mental toughness, and one of the biggest things moving from last season into this season in the off season was, overcoming adversity. And, we got hit with some adversity early. It was could have been easy for, people to not take the season as serious, not, come to practice and not go as hard as maybe they would have. Being 0-3 can be deflating. And, I think it starts with our coaches, our staff. Our staff did not blink an eye at that, result. We knew that once we got into conference play and if we just kept coming to work every day and getting better, we would have a chance to do something.
From Central Missouri, junior quarterback Zach Zabrowski. Zabrowski became the third Mule quarterback ever tabbed a Harlon Hill finalist. He became the first Division II quarterback and just the sixth quarterback in all of college football to throw for at least 60 touchdowns in a season with a record-breaking 61 TD passes. Additionally, he set the D2 single-season record for total offense as he accumulated 5,690 yards. He established new UCM and MIAA records for passing touchdowns, passing yards, and total offense in a single game. Representing Super Region 4, from Colorado School of Mines, senior quarterback John Matoka. Matoka, the winner of the 2022 Harlon Hill Award, has led the Ore Diggers to the Division II National Championship game for the second straight season. During the 2023 season, he broke Division II records for passing touchdowns and total touchdowns. His 190 total touchdowns rank as an all-time record for all of college football. This season, he reached the 4,000-yard passing mark and 40-touchdown milestone for the second straight year, as he set school and conference records for all-time passing yards and total offensive yards in a career. Finally, from Central Washington, junior safety Tanner Volk. Volk, the first defensive back named a Harlon Hill finalist since 2003, picked off 13 passes, the most by a Division II player since 2007, and one shy of matching the division's all-time single-season mark. The 13 interceptions gave him 5 more than any other college player. In addition to the interceptions, his 124 total tackles led the country. He notched 8.5 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. He led the Wildcats to the quarterfinals of the D2 playoffs for the first time since 2009. And the winner of the 37th Harlon Hill Trophy as Division II College Football Player of the Year is Zach Zabrowski from the University of Central Missouri. Today we speak of a legend true, a pioneer in white and blue. He changed the game for me and for you. He wore the number 42. An athlete raised under a golden sun. There was no stopping Robinson. Football, baseball, basketball, and track, there was no game 42 couldn't hack. Ricky knew that he was the one. He would change the game, Mr. Robinson. There would be opposition. He already knew. Still, he signed number 42. Old Ebbets Field was the place, a wide array of adversity to face. And on the field was someone new. On the field was 42. He faced the jeers, he faced the noise, yet he kept his composure, he kept his poise. Carrying generations upon his shoulder, 42 stood firm, like an unmoving boulder. Every day in the field, every day at the plate, little by little, he opened up the gate. He earned their respect, a leader through and through. They soon tipped their cap to number 42. Now, we celebrate this special day as men of all kinds come together to play. We remember a pioneer in white and blue. We remember the man wearing 42. Here's to you, 42.